Next up. This man. He's already been featured before. He's going to be featured again this week. On the road against his former team. And it didn't look good in the first quarter. Then he just turned on the Jets. Saquon Barkley. My fantasy football MVP, but it didn't help me get to a win, but just know he's the best player on the team. 176 rushing yards and a touchdown against his former team in the New York Giants in MetLife Stadium, where Daniel Jones still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in a while. But this is about Saquon. Saquon is having a phenomenal season. All the Eagles have to do is make sure he's implemented in the game and running the ball at least 20 times a game. At minimum. Saquon Barkley is that good. He's a generational talent. He can run you over. He can run past you. He can stiff arm you. He can juke you. He can catch out of the backfield. He can catch on the wide out. He's a phenomenal talent. And he's a star in Philly. You may even say he's the best player on the team. AJ Brown will have an argument with that, and some people will argue Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley is an awesome football player, and he just went bonkers on the Giants. It was one of the best games I've ever seen from Saquon, from a player going against his former team. I'll say that. From a player going against his former team, was one of the best games I've ever seen. Because the Eagle, he took it personal. He took that personal. In that game, 17 carries, 176 yards, 10 yards to carry. And that 55-yard long run that he had, woo! I didn't think he was going to get stopped. I didn't think he was going to get stopped. I really didn't. I did not think he was going to get stopped. This game was got to a point where Kenny Pickett got into the game. And Saquon didn't even want. He could have got the rushing record, but he was like, "Nah, it's all good. I didn't did enough. I did enough. I beat him up enough. They're gonna see this again when it come to the link, and I play them again this season. This is just the first glimpse of that. But I might go for another 130, 140, 150 against them in Philly. So, but Saquon Barkley, need I say more? Welcome back to the Dogs. Saquon Barkley.